We are proud to present our regional portal based on this space quiz. Let me introduce myself. I am Jordan Piščanc from University of Trieste, IT manager of repository, and I have also Andrea Bolini from Cineca, that is our technical partner that helped us to do this portal. So, where are we from? Friuli-Venezia Giulia is an autonomous region in the northeast of Italy, and it has a wide territory starting from the Alps at the north and the plain of Friuli, and you have also nice vineyards, hills, and finally the Adriatic Sea with some locality like Mignano. This only to introduce where we're from. And in this, let me say, nice region, there is also a regional research system started and formally set up in 2004. This regional research system is also supported by our region authority, the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Italian Ministry of Education, University and Research. So here we have public research institutions, also international institutions like the International Center of Theoretical Physics Abdus Salam, the Synchrotron Laboratory Electra. There are also healthcare research institutions like Cro Aviano, dealing with cancer research, and Burlo Garofalo, dealing with pediatric research and healthcare, obviously. And there are also 4 technological parks for technological transfer to the territory. So, in this context, we have also 3 public universities. Let me say that in this context, they are quite young universities and medium-sized for Italian, from the Italian university. I am from the oldest, let me say, university, established in 1924. Here some metrics and the numbers. Then the other partner is the Università degli Studi di Udine, established in 1978 after the big earthquake in Friuli Plain in 1976. And the last is the International School of Advanced Studies called SISA, also established in 1978. It has 3 main research areas: physics, neuroscience, and mathematics, and is dealing with postdocs and PhD students. I am telling also where are we starting from, because we have already a 10-year experience in repositories and open access initiatives. At Trieste, in 2006, we installed the first version of this space for our institutional repository called OpenStar due to Messina Declaration in Italy. That is our document that started after the 3 declarations. And we were in these years involved in many startup projects, because in the 2010 we started like a first harvesting project from the National Library to the National Library. We collaborated with the National Library to deposit our doctoral thesis through the OIPNH protocol. In 2012, we also participated to the National Bibliographic Number Italy project. And today you see that we have 10,000 items of doctoral thesis. We are dealing also with our university press publications, that has 20 journals and books, and these are numbers from last day when they reached 5,000 articles archived in this repository. And we have also conferences and events. Another repository for CISA is also old because it started in 2005 and have 8,000 items that are mainly theses and papers. So, in 2014, the three universities started a common project called UnityFVG project for strategic cooperation in some common sectors that we are dealing on. The research output, all the library services, the technological transfer to the territory, and integration of some services to the students. In 2015, the two universities, Trieste and Udine, starts with the adoption of Cineca IRIS space-based solution. So, 100,000 research items were archived and exposed on the repository. And in 2015, we managed to start our common research portal to have a unique point of access for our research production, for the dissemination at the regional level of what is available in open access, and also to start an integration and exposure of the entities, the typical GRIS entities, starting the publication that we already have, but also people, researchers, organizations and projects, and let me say also events. Okay? So this is the schema of what the portal is dealing with, and now I pass the ball to the technical member.
Hi, this is a very nice project for us to work on because it gives us the strong opportunity to bring together two technical communities that we are involved in. One is, of course, the space community, the open repository community. I'm here from almost 10 years almost now. And the other one is the GRIS community. You know that there are a lot of interest now in interaction between GRIS system and the repository. And we started to build this space GRIS as a solution, as a bridge between these two models. So this project is very similar in some way to the OpenAIRE project at the European level, but just at the scale of Italian region. Which is the landscape? We have on top the different systems, right now from 3 different partners. Some universities run a proper GRIS system, more a research administrative tool, that in such case are IRIS solution, the Cineca solution, that is the Italian flavor of the space GRIS solution, so it's much more specialized for the Italian needs. Also, some universities run some general purpose open access repository that are enhanced using the space GRIS solution. And we also have some just plain space repository, also if they are looking to the space GRIS and probably will upgrade. So not all these systems are run by Cineca, some are run directly from the university, others are running the Cineca server farm. And the project itself is aimed to be extended in the future to the cloud. So we don't have a requirement to have a specific platform or a specific hosting solution. We need to agree about common protocol, standard protocol to make easy to join the portal, to join the project. So which are such standards? For us, the idea was to base on to IPMH, of course, and we want to have a very rich data model. It's not enough to deal only with publication. We need to have more accurate information, like author, like organization, like information about the project. This is exactly the same need of the OpenAIRE project. So, which is the to use CERIF that is the common European format for research information. And OpenAIRE gives a very good specification of this CERIF format and some specific use case, giving some guideline to implement. You already know OpenAIRE for the guideline of literacy repository that is based in implement. And using such standard, we collect all the information from the local partner in a single portal, in a single DSpace-based instance. So, why we have decided to use CERIF and OpenAIRE? Why we don't just use a shared database? Almost all the systems are inside Chineka Farm, or we use the same system. Because we want new partners to join, and there is a chance that the new partner can have different system, and maybe they implement international standard, not what we can build from scratch. It just doesn't make sense. And also, if you start to think about building your own standard, it's not easy to agree on a new standard, or also to maintain such standard. And also we expect some concrete benefit. If we start to use the same word to reuse, this is exactly the concept of open source and international standardization. If we rely on some other work, we can have something provided by others. So in our project, concretely, we expect to use the validator, for instance, of the OpenAIRE project. So we don't need to build a facility to verify that new partners are compliant with our specification, because we will rely exactly on the same specification of OpenAIRE. So if you can prove to be compliant with OpenAIRE, you can join the portal. So how it is work? We start from a DSpace installation, but limited to the information that you can manage in space. The same discussion applies also for basic DSpace. You have your DSpace database where you have put all your information. This information are using the default DSpace tool are ingest in Solar as Solar document using the XY framework. After that, we have some additional business logic that add in the Solar document specific tag to say, okay, these records from the DSpace become one or more objects in the CERIF representation. For instance, the CERIF is very, very accurate, and if you have a project in the DSpace, this could be often become more than one entity in CERIF, because you want to split the concept of the project as a scientific idea and the concept of the funding as the support that you are receiving. So are two different entities in CERIF. So often you have a situation where you have one entity in DSpace, more entity in CERIF, or vice versa. And other than this, we built the CERIF XML. So the CERIF, the XML representation of the CERIF, that is the interoperable interchangeable format, and we do that using an open source library. So we don't reinvent the word. We just use the library built by the AKT consortium in Greece. This is all about collaboration, international collaboration. All this information are now in Solar, and using the out-of-box tool of the XY framework, we are able to define specific OIPMH set for any entity. So you can have a set for the person, the project, the organization, and so on. And this is exactly what the OpenAIRE guideline imposes. So using the existing technical infrastructure in this way, it was very, very easy to achieve the OpenAIRE compliance for CRIS system. What this means? This means that we have a new context on the Open OIPMH server that is named OpenAIRE CRIS context, and this implements the guideline for CRIS system. Of course, we still have the OpenAIRE context that come out of box with this space, and this implement the literature repository guideline. When you go into OpenAIRE quiz endpoint context, you get two options as metadata. The first one is just a plain OIDC that is mandatory by the IPMH protocol. The second one is the most interesting CERIF format. And you have the list of sets, as I said before, that are mandatory by the OpenAIRE guideline specification. So we have a set that includes all the entities that is named OpenAIRE quiz, and a set specific for person, publication, organization unit, project, services, and data set, and so on. This is how the CERIF XML look like, which are the interesting part. In this representation is about a person. So in this XML you have the name of the person, the UID that you see in the XML are related to the CERIF semantics. In CERIF you can be very accurate about all the information. So for instance, this means that this name is the preferred name of the author, or the author want to be cited. But you can also have other forms, the ID form for the national identification, or some Romanian form for Chinese people, and so on. The second one is very important because it is the federated identifier. You can put additional identifier on any entity in CERIF, and specifically on person, so you can expose the author. This means that also for a standard space repository, when we release the plugin to expose the space repository in CERIF, we already improve the information that you are able to share, because you in your space repository you already can collect the OTID identifier, but you are not able to share this identifier with other partners, because the OIDC format is too good to expose such information. So this is already an improvement. Also, if you don't change anything, also if you stay just on plain space and rely on your existing data. And this is very important, crucial for interoperability, because you can be accurate about person. Another information is the affiliation. So there is a relation between person and organization, and you have a link to a specific organization that is described in a separate IPMH record, so that you will have the name of the organization and so on. And you can have also the semantics about the relation. So this person is affiliated, is a member of this organization, or is something else. And you have the list of all the publication of this person, just as a reference to the external link to the CERIF record that represents the publication. So, which is the status of the implementation? We have the present proof of concept up and running since the end of the last year. Currently, it shows just a snapshot of data that we have batch loaded, but we are not yet started in production to upgrade using IPMH. We are completing the configuration, the configurability of the mapping between the space trace and the space data model to CERIF, and we expect to complete such work this month and to release as open source, of course. And we need to validate our implementation against the OpenAIRE validator. The OpenAIRE validator for CRIS system will be released during the summer, so it's still in beta version from the OpenAIRE project, and we are interested to collaborate with them to verify the implementation and so on. And we are also working on the harvesting side. So the space and the space trace will be able to expose your information in the CERIF format, but also the space trace will be able to harvest other systems using the CERIF format. This means that you can completely replicate the space trace system in another, or maybe if you have a CRIS system in place, also a vendor, from a commercial product, you can now decide to have an open source solution for your portal, because you can harvest the information from your CRIS system using CERIF, in this case CRIS, have the complete picture of your research and build a research portal using a free tool, an open source solution. Which are the next step of the project, just to conclude? We hope to have more funding to be able to focus on the overlapping of content between systems. Now we just collect information from all the systems, but of course, some researchers will work for more institutions, some publication can come in different flavors from different systems. We want to give an aggregated visualization of such information. We want to include the space CRIS metrics capability in the CERIF export, because in CERIF it's also possible to represent metrics information. In this way, you will be able to share the user statistics from different repositories and give an overall view of your usage in the portal. And we want also to improve different CERIF profiles. So what we have done now, right now, is to implement the CERIF export, the CERIF format, following exactly the OpenAIRE guideline. But maybe other use cases that require a slightly different CERIF implementation. And we want to be able to support more flavor of such profile. So thank you so much.